Greetings, my name is CJ Ward, and on behalf of the Ward and Wellness Services, I would like to extend a huge shout out to the Living Arts of Tulsa for the invitation to join Flip the Gallery 2021 and present today's workshop titled Safe Environment. Please feel free to follow and subscribe to the Living Arts of Tulsa, CJ Ward Creations, and Daily Discipline on Facebook and other social media platforms. Majority of my professional background is geared towards education, counseling, and mental health awareness. Specialty areas include CBT and advocating for the youth, military veterans, and those who are overcoming PTSD. So today's topic is important to safe environment. As you view the opening slide, notice the pieces of the puzzle. In reference, we are all pieces of the puzzle to someone's environment. However, the one piece of the puzzle we have responsibility for, or in other words, accountability, is our own puzzle piece. For the introduction of today's workshop, I would like to conduct an opening exercise. For a moment, I would like for you to close your eyes and imagine your own personal safe space. It may be your bedroom, work office, your vehicle, home, church, favorite store or restaurant. Or it could be outside of four walls, maybe in nature or out at sea. Regardless, I would like for you to imagine yourself in your own personal safe environment or a safe space. Now that we're here, let's sit here for a moment. Let's enjoy it. Here in our own safe environment, we are at peace. Nothing is here to stress us out. There's confidence here. Security is here. The sense of belonging is here. Unconditional love is here. All is well, and we are at peace. Now, for a moment, think about all the stressors in your life. Imagine those stressors standing and peeking into the windows of your personal safe environment. And to my fellow environmentalists, think about your stressors watching and stalking from a distance. With that said, I would like to present the following question. How much do we allow into our personal safe environment? And what is a safe environment? Well, definition reads, secure attachments act as a defense against trauma. And this is from Van der Kolk, 1996. Additionally, one way we can clue into the fact that a young person or person feels unsafe is when we start seeing changes in their behaviors. Now, this brings us to the topic of how a safe environment looks. And now that we've gone through the introduction of safe environment, once again, we've panned out, looking at this puzzle piece and the pieces of the puzzle. Now let's go to the discussion. Now today's group discussion consists of 4 questions. Here they are. Number 1, what are we doing that may be unwittingly re-traumatizing ourselves and or others? 2, how are we responding to create a safe environment in ourselves and or others? 3, what are we doing that supports the bonding cycle for ourselves and or others? Lastly, 4, what can we do to improve the safe environment in our lives and the lives of others? Now that you have the questions, I would like for everyone to take about 5 minutes to respond to each question according to how they feel. Now that we've concluded the discussion portion of this workshop, let's continue to make the connections. Now that we're making connections, how do we create a safe environment? Well, I'm glad you asked, because here are a few hints. Practice universal precautions, which meaning we all come from different walks of life, different experiences, so always keep that in mind. 2, develop a better understanding of the issues others face. Once again, empathy goes a long way, especially the more we can understand people that come from different backgrounds as us. 3, use the power of the safe environment. Now, as we were describing our safe environments, they were our safe environments. So the more we can understand and comprehend other people's safe environments, we can truly understand the power of safe environments. Tip 4, asking what happened to you versus what is wrong with you. Now this I can definitely identify just with my background in education. There were a number of students that I had the opportunity to cross paths with that there may have been an issue going on, and someone always said, "What is wrong with you?" putting the blame on the victim, by never understanding or even considering asking the question, "What happened to you?" Sometimes people are reactive, or have reactions to certain actions. Before we respond to their actions, sometimes it would be good just to see where they're coming from. Respect and rapport goes a long way. Which leads us into tip 5, which is try a different response. Sometimes if you choose a different response, you may get a different answer. The next tip, finding ways to sidestep. Sometimes people's advances may be too aggressive for other safe environment. So sometimes we may need to back up, take a step to the side, just as far as a healthy approach to someone else's safe environment or our own. And lastly, focus on the needs of others. Empathy goes a long way. Now that we made it through the making connections portions of this workshop, let's continue to the closing exercise of this workshop. Also, I have a video for you. Now we have arrived to the closing exercise. Now go ahead and take your pencil and paper out and write down this question and 2 statements and respond accordingly. First, how does your safe environment look and feel? Based on that question, draw an image of your safe environment or explain how it looks. Then once you're done with that, describe the feel or the vibe of your safe environment. Now that you've had an opportunity to complete the closing exercise for this workshop, let's continue to the video. Now the video may be short, but I do want you to pay attention to the underlying factors of this video. Let's continue. This concludes today's workshop, and once again, I would like to thank the Living Arts of Tulsa for hosting this year's Flip the Gallery. And I would also like to thank you, the viewer, for your time and attention. And as always, I hope this message reaches you in great spirits and helps you along the way. Be encouraged and make this day a great day.